Don't you tell me that you are just a little shy. And let me tell you the truth.
Hey family, welcome or welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Patrice. 12:44 a.m. I decided to just sit down and chit chat with you guys because it's really been like a little while and I haven't physically spoken to you guys in a while. So I wanted to just talk about my hair, how I feel about it, and basically how I gained confidence in my lock journey. A lot of you guys might just be in the first year of your journey, or you might just started. So I just want to encourage you also to share some things about my hair and how my lock journey has been, because it's about to be 8 years. January 2nd will be 8 years that I'll have locks. So it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like 8 years, but it's been a while. That's crazy. 8 years. Wow. I remember when I first started my locks, and I will watch other people. I'd be like, dang, she's 6 years or 7 years in her journey. I can't wait till my hair's like that. And now look at me. Now there's somebody out there oh, I can't wait till my hair's like hers. Yeah, it's a whole cycle. I'm just really grateful. I really, really hope that you are blessed and that, you have a beautiful, productive, and wonderful day. Just always remember that God is the number one source that you need in your life. So let's just talk about what makes me confident, or how I build my confidence in my lock journey, because a lot of you guys ask this question and it's just one of those things where there's really no short answer to this question, because how I gained this confidence was a journey in itself, and this is in different areas of my life. So it's not just confidence in my hair, but just in my overall being. And I just really, really encourage people to just really take the time to get to know who you are. And the more you know who you are, then you're able to be confident in who you are. You don't have to go around looking for validation, looking for confirmation from people, because you already know who you are, and you walk with that confidence, knowing who you are, and other people actually see that. When you don't walk with confidence, or you don't appear to be confident, it's very, very easy to detect. It's not something that you can really hide. So I mean, of course, for example, I'm a confident person in who I am, how I look, and everything of that nature. But when it comes to public speaking and stuff like that, I'm not very confident. So I get really shy and nervous, and my heart starts beating out of my chest. And that's how it is when I'm around a lot of people. But I do push myself to actually talk, or say something. That way I become much more comfortable. When I started my journey, I made that decision to lock my hair. It was not a decision based on anyone's opinion. It was solely my decision, because I absolutely loved locks and I always wanted to be natural. And because I loved locks and I wanted to be natural, it was just why not start now? And I really wished I started much earlier, but I'm grateful that I'm here now, So when I decided to start my lock journey, I literally said, hey, I'm starting my journey. I did tell a couple of people, they're oh, I can't see you, wearing locks, or, you change your hair up too much and stuff like that. So I got a lot of people telling me oh, you're not going to keep up with it because you change your hair around too much. Which that's totally fine. You're going to get different opinions from other people, but that doesn't mean that their opinion really matters per se, because your decision is going to be your decision. So whether you choose to do it or you don't, that's based on what you choose. It shouldn't be based on what other people think. So that's my thing. The first thing that you really have to consider is why you're actually starting your journey. Everyone starts their locks for different reasons. Now for me, I really love locks. I admired them. I really, really wanted locks, even at a younger age from when I started. When I started, it didn't really matter what people thought because I didn't care. Like, I didn't go out there and say, hey, like, what you think of my hair? I never thought of that, and I don't care. When I think about starting locks, because it's such a commitment, I believe a person has to really understand what they're doing and also the commitment of what they're doing. So having locks is not like just a simple flat iron. You're not just twisting your hair and taking it out. You're not just putting your hair in a ponytail. It's a whole process. So it's something that you really have to commit to, and you have to be open for changes. And I tell people that all the time. It's like they want locks, but they're not willing to go through the different phases, the changes, the stages. These are all going to be a part of the lock journey, and you have to adjust to those changes because it's going to look different from when you first started. Now, it's going to have times where it might stick up. There's going to be times where your locks are going to be very stubborn. It's going to unravel and things like that. And that's what comes with the lock journey. And I tell you this, like, because those who want traditional locks like me, like I have my hair, I have to retwist it. Some people interlock, so it's different. So when you interlock, you're using a tool to tighten your hair. You never have to worry about unraveling. For me, I retwist, so my hair is going to unravel, and a lot of times it does, and even to this day it still does, because that's what comes along with the journey. It's an ongoing process. No matter how long my hair is gonna unravel. Like, I will go to the gym, my hair is unraveled, and it will be puffy, but it won't be as obvious because it's not as short. It's annoying sometimes, but after a while you kind of get used to it, and you're like, you know what, that's normal. Like, it is what it is. Does that hurt my confidence? Does that make me feel weird? Does that make me feel like someone's looking at my hair or judging me? No, it doesn't, because I know that my hair, regardless of what other people think, like, my hair is still popping at the end of the day. And you have to remember that your hair is very different, and it's not the same texture. Everyone doesn't have the same texture. Everyone doesn't have the same strands of hair. So the way that your hair might flow, the way that your hair might lock up and cultivate in the lock may not be the same as the other person. And you have to keep note of that, because you will just really kill your confidence from just being confident to having no confidence, because your locks don't look the way that you perceived it to look because of what you viewed as perfection. Now, it's important that you just love on your locks, because as you do that and it grows, you just begin to understand, like, hey, you know, this is actually my locks, and my locks look different. They're not going to be the same. That's why locks are unique. Like, thousands and millions of people can have locks, and I kid you not, like, everyone's locks just look different. You know, no one's lock look the same, and that's the beauty of it. You can just be who you want to be, and be beautiful at it. Like, because there's so many ways and beautiful people and beautiful locks all over the world, and I feel like too many people cling on to certain individuals into thinking like, okay, if I start my locks, it has to look like this person, and you got it all wrong.
It's meant to be. And don't you tell me the truth. I just a little shy.